What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Stars of Tomorrow FM20 series, where we look at some of the young talent on Football Manager 2020 and we see how they get on the course of their careers on the game by just simming forward a few years without any user input. These are all players that are suggested by the subscribers, so if you want to get your player featured on the video, please leave a comment down below with as much info as you can. You can also send me your database as well, so I can show you your version of the player at the end of the video. And down below are links to my Twitch, Discords, and my United podcast down below. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button and like the video as well. Today is a player that I am stunned we've not done already. I was convinced this guy was already done. When I checked the playlist, apparently not. Brenner, a striker that I've signed before. Was it last year? Whatever year I did the Let's Go Dude series in, that was when I signed him. And he did alright, actually, if I remember correctly. He wasn't amazing, but he wasn't terrible. Striker from Brazil. Current ability is 113, according to the editor. The recommended current ability is 104. Potential ability -8. Potential ability range 130 to 160, which is kind of right in the centre where we thought it would be. Very strong on his weak foot. So not too bad on the other foot, but obviously for being his right foot. Contract information, as you can see, he got a contract signed in 2018. He's got a release clause of £18.75 million. Quite 19 million actually. For general clause, and foreign clubs £43 million clause. So we're going to try and get a fee for him now. Hopefully we can, and hopefully it's not the release clause, but it probably is going to be. So he has a release clause, of £18 million. Will they accept less than that? £10 million. They will accept £10 million for him. So, but I would suggest you go for 16.5. Actually, you know what? Let's try that. Obviously, I searched the other. There's like 3 Brenners here. As you can see, that's why I say as much info as you can on the player when you suggest him. Let's agree a fee of the release clause and see if that actually stops the. Obviously, you can get for less, but I'm just testing a theory out. So I've agreed the fee. I'll negotiate the contract off camera, get him in, look in depth at him. Right, folks. So he's signed. So essentially, one thing I can tell you straight away on this guy is if you offer the release clause and you pay him $80,000 a week, I gave him 90 for somehow. I think I misclicked. You can get him without a work permit issue. So I've never done it before because I was trying to get him cheaper, but that seems to be the way to get him into the Europe. Or he's at United anyway. Obviously, you let me know your saves as well. So yeah, you can get this guy without work permit issue. I know you may think to yourself, well, duh, I knew that. I've never done it. I've always tried to do the cheap deals and loan them out. Maybe I should just buy the player and then do it that way. I still learn the game, guys. You keep thinking when I say I'm crap at this game, you think I'm lying. I'm not. So yeah, £10 million now worth, 90k a week just to get the work permit issue resolved. So look at the reports here. Let's go to Wood. Is it Wood? Yeah, that's okay. He seems to be a bit fluctuating on his whatever. So yeah, 2-star current ability, 2.5-star guaranteed ability, maybe 3.5, possibly. He's got the cons for him are doesn't have great jumping reach, currently a championship level, can only play in one position right now, but he's starting with a striker anyway, so not a big problem. Could do well with being taught how to be effective presence. Find it hard to adapt to the core group of the squad. It's only been a day. Spirited obviously meets the under-21 requirement. Potential to be a Premier League striker in the future. A fair amount of pace. Strong penalty taker. Can be successfully trained as a left winger and considered a smart player. So let's look at his stats overall. Obviously, yes, the pace stands out massively there. I think the technique and composure and finishing also one looking at being improved. Rest is like 13 12. He's in a really good position right now. If you get him early on, you could definitely blow this guy out to a decent European side and hopefully get some good goals from him. So no player traits. Let's go forward, guys, the first jump and see how he gets on. If he moves anywhere or just how he develops. Right, folks, he's still in Brazil, but we've seen a massive increase in his stats. Even a bit more familiar in the left wing position now. Player traits: run with the ball through the centre and likes to beat the offside trap. Penalty taking with his high, determination high off the ball, good. I love the pace as well. And natural fitness, he's 5'9", 15 finishing, 15 composure, 15 dribbling, and 15 first touch, and technique 14. So I think you could definitely get into play shots in the corner if you want to try that. This kid is still fantastic. I think he looks great. Unfortunately, he's not moved clubs yet, so we can't get a fee for him. But you can see developments there, and yeah, the pace and finishing and composure are brilliant, and also good at penalties as well off the ball. So brilliant. It's good to see off the ball 16 and that trait on as well. Nice to see the combination there. Injury record. Let's have a look here. So not too bad at all. 3 weeks, 2 weeks, not too bad. So in the years he was on loan at Wednesday, didn't see much there. Came back to, I'm not going to say it, I'll get it wrong. 5 goals, 2 assists, then 10 goals, 2 assists, 24 goals, 4 assists. This season's currently ongoing, got 10 goals and 2 assists. So yeah, what's his clause in contract right now? 126 for domestic clubs, £14 million for foreign clubs. So yeah, bargain. Someone's surely going to pick him up, guys. Next jump, let's go. He's still in Brazil, folks, but Flamengo have got him now. And you can see here, 16 finishing now is the main increase, and same player traits on him as well. Injury record here, let's have a look. I mean, it's a lot, but a lot of them, most of them been days, so not too bad. Again, you can make up opinion on that. So 24 goals, 10 and 2, then 24 and 4, 23 and 4, 15 and 3, 17 and 6, 20 and 5, and 14 and 6. So scoring goals for fun. I have a feeling last time we did a review on this guy, he actually stayed in Brazil as well. I got a feeling that he did. The release clause in his contract is now £300 million for domestic clubs. Yeah, fair enough. If someone pays that, then you're rolling in it, aren't you? So yeah, looks like he's not going to leave Brazil. Hopefully he moves somewhere, but still quality player. Yep, he ended up staying in Brazil. But look at the mental stats, and that's him in Brazil. Imagine if you got him to a top European side in Champions League, you might even get more out of him. Still quality player, 17 finish, 16 composure. I don't understand why no one's bought him. This is actually the first run through I did him as well. I did one run through, and this is how I developed. So I'm thinking, with user input and maybe in a higher league, God knows how good this guy could be. I didn't see the need to do another run through on him really, other than try and find a fee. But we know the fee because I did the negotiation start of the game. So I didn't see the need to, sim, because the fee at the start of the game is everyone will be the same, relatively speaking. Once I hit continue on this, it's a different game every single time. Going to miles anyway, which makes sense. So yeah, he's a goal machine in Brazil. You look at his record down the bottom for Flamengo. He's got 240 appearances, 223 goals. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Just have a look. Well, you can just about see it. So goal machine in Brazil. Injury records. Have a look again. It's not bad, but that's I always say with that, it's a kind of a personal preference. So you got 17 and 6, then 20 and 5, go for them all again, 38 and 11, 27 and 6, 42 and 13, 30 and 4, and obviously the season's got 7 and 2 right now. Did he play for Brazil? No, he did not. Surprising. Man, you're saying they've got some new journalists like insanely good. So yeah, it's relatively cheap. The work permit's an issue. You've got to pay a bit more than you would like to do early on to get the work permit issue sorted out. But if you develop him like he has here, you've got a solid striker who I think will score goals in a division in the league. And I'm just surprised. I think again, it's twice I've done this review on him now, on this game and last year. And I think both times he stayed in Brazil. I'm pretty certain. But we saw we can sign him from Man United season 1 with paying the extra money and wages and fee and that kind of thing. So yeah, this guy is fantastic, and I would highly recommend you sign him. I've signed him before on previous Foot Manager and I enjoyed using him. If you guys sign in, let me know how he got on as well. And yeah, If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe if you are new. If you've got a player you want to look at, leave a comment down below with as much info on that player as you can. And if you're willing to do so, drop a line to me with your save that you've got him in, if you've signed him. And he's got me, and your player's got really. We start again. Drop a line with me with the database. If you sign this player and he's kicked on to be really, really good, I'll still do a comparison and show the current state of him in that person's save. Obviously, I can't sim too far because it takes too long to do 2 sets of simulations, but it is cool to get another perspective from a user interacting with him and developing him, as opposed to throwing a coin in the air and hope it lands on the right side we want it to with the database and the game doing it itself. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for another review at 11 AM. If you've enjoyed it, like I said, drop a like on the video. It means so much to me, and subscribe if you are new. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.